Hello, my name is Evan Sadol and I'm a professional photographer. Today I'm going to talk about the 4000D. I've used the 4000D for quite a while to explain to the beginners how to maximize its use. Sometimes you can buy this camera, but simply because you don't know, you don't understand it, you may think that 4000D is not a good camera. This is a pretty good camera if you know how to use it. So today I'm going to talk about the auto modes. So the first auto mode is this one. The automatic modes start from just when you turn on your camera to from off to A. That is the first auto mode, auto. So here, this is a setting that most of the beginners use simply because they don't know how to regulate the brightness using the ISO, the shutter speed, and the aperture. So auto mode works well in every place, every scene. This is the best auto mode to use. So this one, you can take photos in darkness, in the light, wherever you are. This is a pretty good setting if you're looking to not adjust any camera setting. Just take your camera, make whichever shot you want to make, anywhere, everywhere. The camera does all the setting for you. Then the next one is the CA. In the CA, we have a lot of things to talk about in the CA. Here, you get to blur your background. Here, you're not limited to all the options, but then you can change the standard setting of your 4000D. You can change the standard setting to vivid, soft, cool, brighter, whichever. You can change those ambience based shots. Then you can also choose to blur your background, choose to use the flash or yeah. Then the next one is the one with the head, that is for portrait. This one, it is majorly the setting does all the shots for whichever lens you're using. It will try to select the lowest aperture as possible. If you're using a lens like this one is 18 to 135 millimeter, then the camera will select the best aperture for you. That is like 3.5 or 4, 5.6, depending on the zoom that you are in. If you're using a prime lens, then 1.8, if for 50 millimeter, 1.8 or 50, 1.4 mm. And then again, this setting for the P, just you can see it looks like it's an icon looking like a head of a person. That one, the camera will try to pop up the subject in a way that it blurs the background, so to brings a blur tone. Yeah. So that is good for portrait shots. And then there is the next one, which is the landscape. This one is a setting that a camera does for you in a way that every shot you take using that lens that you're using, the camera will give out photos that are clear, are sharper on the foreground and on the background, so as to have a clear landscape. And then there is the next one, which is just below the landscape. There is an icon that looks like a rose flower. That one is used to take small things, such as small subjects such as ants, such as flowers. This one brings about more of a blur, leaving out your objects to stand. Of course, you can also change the ambience-based shots like the vivid and so on. Then there is the next one. Looks like a person running. Yeah, that is a very good one, but it doesn't do for the flash, because this one, you can use it when taking shots, likely in sports, when people are running in football, birds, because this one, the camera has done a higher setting of the shutter speed. So this one, even right now, if I try to like it can take, you listen to that? So this one, the camera can take a lot of shots in a second. A lot of, many shots because the shutter speed is high. So then we have another one just below the running person icon. There is the fork and the knife. Here, this one is majorly about the foods. Let's say you want to improve the color tone of your food. This is the best setting. The last one, that is, looks like a head of a person and a star outside, looks like a dark scene, right? So here, this is a very good setting when you're looking to do night photography. Take your camera, but you need something, a stand. Mount your camera on the stand and do a pretty good shot, because at night the camera does to select, go for the higher aperture like f11, so that it brings the star looks like the rays of the stars, rays of the lights. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video is helpful, and I'm looking forward to do another video on how to shoot on manual, because sometimes these auto modes, they're too boring. And because they're too boring, you need the manual. Become a professional, bro. See you in the next video. Bye.